this is optibotimus coming with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Prime Cyberverse Starscream, the Sabotage Specialist. Now, as you can see, this is a commander class, so he's a little bit bigger of a figure. Not the Legion, the little teeny tiny guys. This is a nicer, bigger figure of the Starscream character. And you see other figures here in the line. Well, not really even in the line, because the Prime, well, the Soundwave version is not even that guy. So we have Starscream, Knockout, and Megatron. Flip around here on the back, you see other characters that have gotten releases in terms of the Cyberverse figures. You have the Jackhammer, you have the Energon Driller, Prime, Bulkhead, Ratchet, Bumblebee, RC, you got the Viacon there, Megatron, Starscream, and then, well, they got Soundwave there in the background, but oh, well, whatever. Be sure to check out Transformers.com, also check them out on Facebook and YouTube, and then on the bottom here, you also have the Transformers Collector Club. Join today at TransformerClub.com. So there's my plug for you. And the top here it says, Sneaky Starscream always has a plan. He builds his plots layer on layer for months or years, and all with one goal: to take over command of the Decepticons and finally destroy the Autobots once and for all. you see the nice kind of cool robot mode, his jet fighter mode, 2 missile cannons. Ooh, 2 missile cannons. So there he is, and it says 2 missile cannons there. Now, one thing that's interesting is this Commander version doesn't come with the DVD. So, oh well, what are you gonna do? And I absolutely love how his courage is a 3. That's so very appropriate for Starscream. So let's get him open and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Starscream opened up and out of its packaging. And, you know, right off the initial impression I have was, I'm really not all that thrilled with this guy. I mean, it really, it just doesn't do it for me. Now, a lot of the other Commander class figures really came across very nicely and made me be like, I really wish they took that and made that into a bigger figure. This one, I'm really kind of underwhelmed with. It's not a bad figure, not by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not one that I think would translate even better, in terms of a bigger scale. And that's what I really liked about like Megatron and Bulkhead. Optimus Prime kind of sucked, but this guy's better than Optimus Prime if you ask me. As you can see, he does have detachable weapons, and they're actually really kind of cool looking. You got this bit right up here that looks like a missile, and the rest is kind of this alien looking gun that he has, which is really kind of nice. I do really like that. Now, much like with all the other Commander figures and things of that nature, here's the driller. You can plug this in right there, and then you can push the button and you can get that to kind of sort of light up. Yeah, I know it's a little bit difficult to see because the white and everything, but there you have that. So that definitely is a cool added detail. The jet, it does kind of resemble it, although I don't know, just not as streamlined. It kind of looks, I mean, like this is all big up here and then this looks small. I don't know. I'm just not an overall big fan. I mean, from the top it doesn't look too bad, but you know, the bottom looks ugly. It's just, I'm really just not all that impressed with it. Like I said, it's not my least or most hated of the Commander figures. That's probably, like I said, reserved for Optimus Prime, but this one just is underwhelming, kind of underwhelming. So transforming them, just kind of move these, get these wings out of the way. Now, honestly, I don't know if the instructions tell you to rotate it in like this. I do it just because it makes it look a little bit better, but I think the instructions just tell you to leave the feet like that. But just take these, pull these down, they kind of tab in there, and then fold them out like so. Fold them out like so. Again, position these wings up, and take this section here, rotate this around, bring these back, and then just kind of position that up like so. Bring these down, and then you can separate them, angle that down like so, do that on this side as well, fold it all out nicely like that, come around here to the back, take his head, fold that out, and then you just take this giant thruster thing and just kind of push that up against his back, angle these up however you really kind of want. It's really kind of up to you, but again, it looks really ugly from the side. But here you have Starscream. Now, again, it's a figure that I don't mind all that much. It just doesn't translate that great for me. It looks pretty good, and I am thrilled with the fact that they're actually able to finally get his crest painted red. That's a definite nice touch. Now, you still have the little peg here in the back, but it's on the side of him as opposed to being directly in the center. So again, you can bring out your Energon driller. You can plug it into the side of him and push the button, and in doing so, you get a winking action. You can see one side lights up really nicely. His abdomen kind of lights up, but that side there really doesn't light up. So by plugging it in that part, it kind of makes it worse. Now, I guess maybe you can just kind of hold it here in the center, and I mean, that's a lot better, but I don't see, you know, there's no real way I'm seeing to actually peg that in there. So really you're stuck with just using that one peg on the side. So I wish there was a peg somewhere in there you could do it, because it would look a whole heck of a lot better. Oops. You know, so it's a weird looking figure. It just doesn't, it's not bad, don't get me wrong, it just doesn't have that same impressive nature that the other ones do. In terms of his articulation, his head's static, so well, unless you count looking up, I guess you could have him flying like that. The arms up here are on ball joints, and he's also got another joint here and then one at the elbow, so you got two joints there. Now this is ugly. You got the, from this side, it doesn't look like anything. From this side, you can kind of see it looks like hands. And then you can take these and you can plug these in, and you're gonna have his little null rays or missile launchers, whatever you want to call it. And again, not bad, just kind of extreme, I guess. Ball joints here at the hips, and he also bends here at the knee. He also rotates at the foot, but I think that's part of the transformation gimmick, I suppose. Well, I don't want to say gimmick, but it's not a bad figure. It's just really not all that impressive. I mean, like I said, it's with Megatron and Bulkhead, mostly Megatron, it was kind of like, I really wish they could take the smaller Cyberverse figures and enlarge them to the Voyager. Same thing with kind of Dreadwing. I mean, those were just absolutely awesome figures. This guy is just a little bit, you know, lacking in some of that impressive nature, I suppose, but what are you gonna do? So transforming him back, go ahead and remove these null ray cannons here on the side, and then take his head, fold that back, kind of pull this back, I suppose, fold his head, and it just tucks right up there. Bring these arms in just like so, and then you're going to tab them together, and then they accordion, get this out of the way, they fold up and then back, and then it actually tabs down into place. You see a little tiny hole right here that this little tab on the inside latches into, so that locks that into place like so. Take these legs, bring them up, bend them here, and then you kind of wiggle them inside right there. You see this little clear peg thing, that's kind of what you're going for. You got a little round hole sort of here that you're trying to get it to fit into. There you go. And then rotate this around, put that back down, kind of angle those in, position this back, these little wing doodads, and here you have it. Now, one thing that's actually kind of weird, this doesn't look like it lays all the way down like it should, and that's kind of ugly and annoying. So I don't know, whatever you want to do. Then plug these right back underneath here, and there you have Starscream back in his jet mode. Now, like I said, it's not a bad figure. It's just really kind of underwhelming when you compare it to something like Dreadwing, Megatron, or even Bulkhead. Ironhide's even a better figure than this guy is, and I haven't gotten to that yet, so stay tuned for that video. But, I mean, Starscream, I do recommend him. It's just, there's other ones that you could probably get first and probably enjoy a whole lot more than this guy. But I do still recommend him regardless. I mean, it is Starscream. It's a very nice kind of quality budget figure to also get. If you don't have a lot of space, this is definitely a good one to kind of put on your shelf. Plus, it has that added bonus feature of being able to interact with the Energon driller. So, really kind of cool. But like I said, there are other ones that are probably better that you're probably going to enjoy a little bit more. But that's about it, guys. So until next time, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later.